If you've noticed your erections getting weaker or less consistent, there's something you need to know before you try pills or supplements. There's a simple, cheap ingredient that restores the system those pills depend on, and without it, even medication stops working. It's garlic. I know that sounds too simple to be true, but the blood vessel science behind this is so strong that cardiologists use garlic for circulation. I'm Dr. Eva Danial, your trusted men's health advisor, and today I'm showing you exactly what garlic does for erections, who it works for, and the realistic way to use it daily. Because if you fix circulation first, everything else gets easier. Let's clear up a massive misunderstanding first. If you think erections are about testosterone or libido, you've been misled. Erections are about blood flow. When blood flow weakens, erections soften long before anything else goes wrong. That's why so many men still feel desire, still feel attraction, still feel mentally aroused, but their erections don't fully respond. Soft, delayed, inconsistent. Here's the part most men don't realize. Those changes are often the first warning sign that circulation is declining. Men don't lose erections because of age. They lose erections because blood vessels stiffen, narrow, and stop responding the way they used to. Your penis doesn't have large arteries like your heart. It relies on very small, delicate blood vessels. That makes erections one of the first systems to fail when circulation declines, often before heart symptoms even appear. At the center of this is something called the endothelium. The endothelium is the inner lining of your blood vessels. Its job is to release nitric oxide, relax arteries, and allow blood to surge where it's needed. When the endothelium is healthy, erections are fast, firm, and reliable. When it's inflamed or damaged, erections become weak, slow, or unpredictable. This is where garlic becomes interesting. Garlic contains sulfur-based compounds, especially allicin, that support endothelial function. In simple terms, garlic helps blood vessels relax more easily and respond better to nitric oxide signals. Better signaling means better blood flow. Better blood flow means better erections. Now, let me be very clear. Garlic is not a stimulant, and it doesn't create sexual desire. What it does is remove resistance in the system. Think of it like this. Libido is the ignition, blood flow is the fuel line. Most men are pressing the gas while the fuel line is partially clogged. Garlic helps unclog the line. Another reason garlic helps is inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation stiffens arteries. It makes them less flexible, less responsive, and more resistant to blood flow. Garlic has well-documented anti-inflammatory effects that help restore arterial elasticity over time. That's why many men notice something interesting when circulation improves. Morning erections return first. Firmness improves before stamina, and consistency improves before peak performance. Those are all good signs. Now, let's talk about a common mistake. Most men think the solution needs to be immediate. Pills, supplements, quick fixes. While medications like Viagra can help temporarily, they only work if blood vessels can respond in the first place. If circulation is compromised, even medication becomes unreliable. Garlic works upstream. It supports the system erections depend on. That also means garlic works best for specific men, especially those who experience soft but present erections, slower firmness, reduced morning erections, or inconsistency rather than total dysfunction. If erections are absent due to severe nerve damage or advanced disease, garlic won't magically fix that, and any doctor who tells you otherwise isn't being honest. Here's the simple, realistic way I recommend using garlic every day. The easiest method is aged garlic extract, 600 to 1,200 milligrams taken with breakfast. It's consistent, stomach-friendly, and requires zero effort. If you prefer whole garlic, use garlic powder liberally on meals you already eat. 1 to 2 teaspoons daily sprinkled on eggs, vegetables, chicken, whatever. And if you want the most potent option with fresh garlic, here's what works. Mince 1 clove, Mix it into a tablespoon of honey or olive oil and swallow it like a shot. Takes 30 seconds. Chase it with food to protect your stomach. All 3 methods work. Pick whichever you'll actually stick to. This works best when combined with other circulation supporting habits. Light resistance training or daily walking. Adequate sleep, reduced sugar, and alcohol. This isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about removing friction from the system. Here's the biggest takeaway I want you to understand. Weak erections are not a personal failure. They are a physiological signal. When you improve circulation, erections are often the first thing to respond because they're the most sensitive indicator of vascular health. Here's the bottom line. Garlic works for erections because it supports endothelial function and reduces inflammation in blood vessels. It doesn't create desire, it removes resistance in the system so blood can flow properly. When you use aged garlic extract, garlic powder, or fresh garlic daily in a sustainable way, you're training your blood vessels to respond better over time. Try this approach starting today. Take 600 to 1,200 milligrams of aged garlic extract with breakfast. Use 1 to 2 teaspoons of garlic powder on your meals daily, or swallow 1 minced clove mixed with honey or olive oil. Combine it with walking, sleep, and reduce sugar. Be consistent for at least 4 to 6 weeks. Watch for morning erections returning first, then firmness, then consistency. That's when you know it's working. Remember, your body is incredibly resilient when you give it what it needs. Small, consistent changes in circulation can create powerful shifts in sexual function. The men who see the best results are the ones who approach this with patience and commitment, not expecting overnight miracles, but trusting the process. Your blood vessels have an amazing capacity to heal and adapt when you support them properly. Garlic is just one piece of that puzzle, but it's a powerful piece that's been overlooked for far too long. Give your body this advantage, stay consistent, and let your circulation do what it's designed to do. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourself. Now, let me address something that comes up all the time in my practice. Men often ask me why their doctors never mention garlic if it's so effective. The truth is, modern medicine tends to focus on pharmaceutical solutions because they're standardized, predictable, and backed by massive research budgets. There's nothing wrong with that approach when it's needed, but it often overlooks foundational nutrition that can prevent problems from worsening in the first place. Garlic doesn't have a pharmaceutical company promoting it. There's no marketing budget behind it, no sales representatives visiting doctors' offices. Yet the research is there. Multiple studies have shown that garlic supplementation improves endothelial function, reduces arterial stiffness, and enhances nitric oxide availability. These aren't fringe findings. They're published in respected cardiovascular journals. The issue is that this information rarely makes it into standard treatment protocols for sexual health. What I've observed over years of working with men is that those who take circulation seriously early on avoid much bigger problems down the road. Erectile dysfunction isn't just about sex. It's an early warning system. If your penile arteries are struggling, your coronary arteries might be next. That's not meant to scare you. It's meant to empower you. When you address circulation now, you're not just improving your sex life. You're potentially preventing heart disease, stroke, and other vascular complications. Here's another critical point that gets missed. Garlic works synergistically with other lifestyle factors. If you're taking garlic but still smoking, eating processed foods daily, and sitting for 10 hours straight, you're fighting an uphill battle. But if you add garlic to a foundation of even moderate healthy habits, say walking 30 minutes most days, eating vegetables with most meals, and getting 7 hours of sleep, the cumulative effect becomes significant. One pattern I see repeatedly is men who start with garlic and then notice other improvements that motivate them to do more. They feel more energy, their mood stabilizes, their sleep improves. These aren't magical side effects. They're all connected to better circulation. Your brain, your muscles, your organs, Everything depends on blood flow. When you improve it systematically, everything benefits. Let's also talk about what happens when men ignore early warning signs. Many guys dismiss softer erections as stress or fatigue. They tell themselves it's temporary. Months turn into years, and suddenly they're dealing with complete dysfunction that requires aggressive intervention. I've seen this trajectory countless times, and it's almost always preventable. The men who act early, who take circulation seriously before it becomes a crisis, are the ones who maintain sexual function well into their later years. There's also a psychological component here that can't be ignored. When erections become unreliable, anxiety creeps in. You start worrying before sex, monitoring your response, judging yourself. That anxiety creates tension, which further restricts blood flow, creating a vicious cycle. By addressing the physical foundation, first, the actual circulation, you remove the primary cause. When your body responds reliably again, the anxiety naturally dissolves. You stop overthinking and start enjoying. I want to emphasize something about consistency, because this is where most men fail. They try garlic for a week, don't see immediate results, and quit. But remember, you're not taking a performance drug. You're supporting a biological system. Your endothelium needs time to heal. Your blood vessels need time to become more responsive. The research shows benefits typically emerge after 4 to 6 weeks of consistent use. That's not a long time in the context of your overall health, but it requires commitment. Another practical consideration: some men worry about garlic breath or body odor. With aged garlic extract, this is rarely an issue because the aging process reduces those volatile compounds. If you're using fresh garlic or powder and concerned about smell, timing matters. Take it with dinner rather than before social situations. Brush your teeth afterward and stay hydrated. Most men find that the benefits far outweigh any minor inconvenience. Finally, let me address the bigger picture. Sexual health is deeply connected to overall vitality. When circulation improves, you're not just fixing one problem, you're elevating your entire quality of life. You have more energy for work, more patience with family, more enthusiasm for activities you enjoy. This isn't about chasing perfect erections. It's about reclaiming the vitality that makes life worth living. Garlic is a simple, accessible tool that can set that process in motion. Use it wisely, be consistent, and trust your body's ability to heal.